Welcome back. Today in this video, I am going to play some Blitz games on chess.com, and I'm going to do it just for fun. I've set aside my Blitz ratings on both sites to do just for fun to remind myself that chess is supposed to be fun. At least that's the reason that I play it. As I got more and more concerned about my rapid rating and my puzzle score and these kind of things, I started taking it pretty seriously, and I realized I need to occasionally do something that's not for study, that's just for fun. However, on the recommendation of one of you, I'm going to play a slightly longer Blitz game, or I'm going to try to. Instead of 3+2, I'm going to try to play 5+2, and hopefully I'll get paired. But it isn't. I was going to say it's not one of the default time controls, so I didn't know if I was going to get paired, but I did get paired. So here we go. Am I recording? I am recording. Okay. I think I have seen that before. Should I play it slow or... Yeah, let's just do this. We'll play it slow and see what they do. I think I'm going to try this. If they come in here, I'll take it. I think I'll be okay. And of course, my bishop's protecting that pawn. But again, I almost did it. I almost got too serious. I'm just going to play for fun. And in fact, I need to speed up. We'll see what happens. We'll do our best, etc. and so on. Okay, well, that was a problem, wasn't it? Because I can't take it because my pawn's in the way and their queen's guarding that square. Can I check? They'll just hit with the bishop, won't they? I guess they will, but then I'll come back here and aim at that pawn. That's the plan. And if they block with the queen, I'll trade. And if they block with the knight, I can leave my queen there for a second. Oh, they did block with the knight, and they continued to defend this pawn two different ways. I was hoping they would block with the knight right there. Well, what can we do about that? I can attack that knight, can't I? Can I do that? Let's attack the knight. I assume they're trying to figure out whether to defend it with the queen or the bishop. If they defend it with the bishop, I guess I'll just take it. The idea, of course, is to get this guy out of the way here. I don't know where, though. And then castle. Okay, I was down on time, but my opponent has taken their time on this move, which is probably a good idea. We have the time. Oh, they blocked. They didn't block, but they defended here and attacked the knight. Not bad, I guess. I assume that's not bad. And I don't have a way of defending that knight except for this. So I guess I'll just take their knight and see if they take with the queen. If they take with the queen, I'll trade and then we'll move on, I suppose. They didn't take with the queen. Okay, well, then I'll leave my queen here for a second. I am going to play this pawn up so this bishop can come out, so this knight can come out. And of course, my queen has a route back if it needs it. For example, if they try to pull this bishop and then do a discovered attack. They didn't. Oh, they're doing a frontal assault on my center. Okay. Well, I wanted to get my knights and stuff out, but you know what? Maybe I should move this pawn and then be able to get my bishop out this way. Maybe I'll do that. Right now, their queen is defended by their bishop, so I want to put my bishop here to encourage their queen to go elsewhere. But I realized I've just trapped my queen here. That's bad. I've taken away my queen's only escape route. Now my queen might have to escape here if they start something like this. If they don't come after my queen immediately, I am definitely going to pull this bishop out here and see what they do. They might take, and then we'll have a free-for-all. Oh, they did that. So now if I put my bishop here, they're going to probably move that pawn, and then what am I going to do? I guess then I would have to edge up just a little bit. But then I would have a route back here. So yeah, let's do it. When they pull the pawn up, I'm going to come up here to a4, and then I'll have an escape route back this way. Or they might just move their queen. I don't know. We're only on move 10. Already I'm in really, really unfamiliar territory. Yeah, they did that. Okay, let's go here, trying to maintain what little time advantage that I have. And of course, now I do plan on bringing my queen back this way. Ooh, they're ramming down here. Well, that traps this bishop in, so I can't castle. I can work this knight around this way, but here and here maybe? No, but that takes away my runaway square for my queen. I don't know. Oh man, I lost some of my time advantage. Let's see if they take here, and then I'll take, and then we'll have lots of taking because my queen guards that, and their bishop will be guarding that if they take with the pawn. In fact, I'll go ahead and pre-move that just in case, and I realized that I once again blocked my queen's exit strategy. Okay, that worked. Are they going to take, and then I'll take? Yeah, they did. Okay. Now I still have my queen's exit strategy, and we are even on material. I'm up a minute on time, so I think we're doing okay. Oh, I also have this exit strategy. Ooh. That's just coming in there. And now when I take, they can take with check. So I shouldn't take then, right? But if they come up here, then, you know what? Let's go here. So we can have this kind of taking. Oh, okay. Well, that let my bishop out, didn't it? Oh, and then they'll get that pawn over there. Okay. Well, I'm blocking these pawns, so they can't go anywhere. Let's do this first to keep their queen from hitting that. Then I can come out, maybe. Oh, they took my pawn. Well, that kind of hurt my feelings, but now I can threaten their queen and maybe castle? Oh, they checked. All right. Well, let's force a queen trade then. Okay, now I can castle. I've been wanting to castle. We're on move 19. Yeah, let's castle, guy. Let's do that. All right. And then I need to get this knight out, so let's do that. Oh, I can't go there because they're about to move this up. Oh, they didn't move it up. Okay. Coming this way, all kinds of choices. I can attack the bishop. I can come around in here and kind of, I don't know. I don't know what's good. They're moving it around. All right. Let's go here and see if they want to trade. I'm only 40 seconds ahead now. Wow, they're just moving around. Okay. I don't know what to do, but I want to control an open file, maybe get in here somewhere, and I'd like to get that pawn, but I don't know how. Maybe you have to bring the other rook over here in a second. Okay, well, I kind of figured that was going to happen. And yeah, let's bring the other rook. I'm only 40 seconds ahead. Got to stay mindful of that. And also where their rooks are positioned. I couldn't fork them with a knight on any of those squares. Oh, do we want to trade? Do we want to trade? No, we don't. We want to get this pawn. And I think they just let me have it. Okay, no, they didn't. Okay, darn it. That's okay. And then I will go here. Now my rook's aiming at this pawn. And when they go back to defend it, I will attack it twice. Now they will move it forward, I assume. And then what can I do? And I can go here. Okay, they kept going forward. Let's see if we can play with the rook a little bit and maybe work my way back around to getting this pawn. Nope, where they went, it didn't work out. Oh, I probably should have gone there so I could have come here. Okay. Well, we're going to get there eventually. We're going to get one of these pawns. Maybe this one right now. I also need to start bringing my king probably. In fact, I'll get ready to move my king. I'm about 45 seconds ahead. Okay. Almost a minute ahead now. Yeah, let's take this, I think. And then I can come here to protect my rook for when the knight moves. Oh, they checked me. Okay, well, I was going to go here anyway. And then they were going to go there. You know what? I got to go back over here and protect this pawn. They're going to come back here, aren't they? To d6. They're going to try to get a repetition out of me. Yeah, we're playing for fun. This game's already lasted some time. Oh, now I can move the knight. Let's move it here. I assume they're going to check, and then I will block. Hopefully that was good. Oh, they took it. All right. And we're still even on material. Okay. They're coming after that pawn. There's nothing I can do about it, but I can get their pawn. Okay. I mean, I don't know why they didn't do that first. Okay. What are we going to do? Are we going to have a draw? I think we're going to have a draw, but let's find out. And where are you going? Up there? Okay. Let's bring our knight as well. I know they can check me now, but they didn't. Okay. Let's go here. We're going to help protect that square. And oh, they're going to help protect that square too. Good for them. But let's see, which one should I take with if they take? Okay, I'm up over a minute now, so I think I have a chance in this. Even though we're even on material, it's probably technically a drawn game, but it looks like I'll win on time, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe we're just going to do this, and should I let that? No, I should take it, and then we will go here. They'll check me, and then I will. Oh, they didn't check me. Okay, I thought they were going to check me, but they didn't. So I'm coming closer, and then I'm going to check them and take here. And see what they. Oh yeah, we are going to have a draw. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's see what they do. See what they want to do about it. And they're going to come in there. What are they going to do? Because if they move their pawn forward, I'm just going to take it, and then it'll be a draw. Okay, I'll take a draw, even though I lost 1 point for that draw. Okay. Well, the little box there says I had 4 mistakes and a blunder, but it's usually really far off the actual game review, so I am going to run the game review. And I don't know if there was any point at which I had a lead or was way behind. No, it looks my opponent was ahead the entire time, except when we were even. So I was very right to take the draw. It says my accuracy score is actually slightly better than theirs, and that's because of 2 great moves. But we both had 30-something best moves. Wow, how long was this game? 63 moves. Okay. Oh, and we both played like 900s or 950s. Well, I'm in the 600s, and so is my opponent. But yeah, my opponent was ahead a lot. They had 5 misses. I'm guessing that's because when I made mistakes, they didn't capitalize on them. Okay, well, I'm not going to go through this game because I never had an advantage to give away or take advantage of. It says I have 2 misses, but again, I was never ahead. It was even or I was behind the whole time. And it was a long game, so I am not going to go through it. Looks like the last 40-something% of it was dead even. I am going to play another one, even though that took a little bit longer than I thought it should. Let's see, can I get a new 5-2? We'll see if we can. There was nothing indicating that I sent out a challenge. Oh, I guess I did. Okay. Oh, I got paired with a 600. All right. Another D4. All the low-rated players are playing D4. And, well, we're not getting to London because that bishop can't come out now, so we're getting a collie system? Is that what this is? You know what? Let's do this and try the same thing again, except their knight's in a different place. Oh, bye-bye, bishop. Is it going to check? If it checks, I'll do this. Yep, okay. Or is it going to run away? Oh, it didn't run away. Okay. Well, then we'll take that. And now I have 2 center pawns, and they don't have any. I assume they're going to take back, but they're taking their time thinking about it. Okay, they did take back. Then let's see if we can encourage that bishop to go away, or if it wants to take now. It did want to take now. All right. And then I assume I want to put my dark squared bishop here on D6 and develop my knight, and then I'll be okay. Or maybe I should develop the knight first. Nope, they just defended that pawn that I was thinking about. All right. And then I can castle, and then we're going to play what I assume is a dead even game. Well, they went in there to challenge my queen. I am going to slightly move my queen, or should I just take? Should I just take that pawn? I mean, no, I should slightly move my queen. Okay. Wait, what happened? No. Sorry, I didn't mean to pre-move that. I was just trying to undo whatever was done. Okay, where's that coming? Here? Here. Okay. Oh, it was just getting out of the way for the bishop. Okay. Well, I'm going to do that because the knight wasn't pinned to anything. Also, their other knight used to be guarding that square, but it's not anymore. I thought they were getting their knight out of the way so the bishop could come help defend this because I had lined up on it. And now their queen's not defending that square anymore. So they might just step back one. They did just step back one. All right. Well, I feel good for predicting that. Well, I don't know what to do then. I don't want a repetition. I could come back here and see if they come back. Well, let's get the other knight out and then see. I assume they want to take here and then trade off the bishops. I don't know. They weren't real trade happy earlier when they had the bishop over here. So they might not want to trade it off. They might want to try something different. But I did want to get the other knight out. Oh, yeah, they did want to trade. And now I assume they want to trade here then. Let's see if that happens. It did. All right, and I gained a few seconds out of that because of my pre-moves. So let's see where they go. They went back. Okay. I really don't want to trade there. I want to get that pawn, but I don't know how to get to it. Okay, let's come back. And then still, I would like to castle. My opponent has not castled, but I would like to. All right. Let's castle. If they take, I'll take with my queen, I think. Or my knight. Yeah, I'll take with my knight. If they take. If they push, I'll take here. Oh, they didn't take. Okay. Interesting. I kind of thought that they would. Maybe I should put a rook here, and assuming this file's about to be open. All right. Where are you headed there, buddy? Over here? Let's go there and see if we can come in this way. Cause some trouble. Oh, but now I can't take with my knight here if they take with the pawn, which is fine. Because my queen's still here, my pawn's still here, I'll be okay. Oh, you know what? They've kept their queen lined up with their king, I just realized. Oh, they guarded that spot. Well, good for them, but they unguarded this. But I can't take because of where the knight is. Okay, let's put this here first and then maybe bring this back. See what they do. Okay, whoops. I wanted to get that out of the way anyway. I assumed they would take that. Let's start going forward here. I hope they take with the pawn. Oh, I hope they take with the pawn. They won't. I mean, it would be even better if they took with the queen. But yeah, I'm about to take here. They need to castle. They didn't castle. All right. Well, that's a check. And now they can't castle. Where are they going to get out of check to? I have follow-ups here if they come up. Oh, they went that way. I can't get over there to check. I can, however, come right here and aim this way. And I have a passed pawn. They technically have a passed pawn too, but I think it's toast. They're going to let me have their passed pawn. Okay. And then they need to run away. I'm going to push mine. Unless they leave their queen there. Oh, they didn't. Okay. I didn't think that they would necessarily, but I now would like to put my queen right here and aim at that. Wouldn't that be fun? Where do I want to put my rook, though? Do I want to put it back where it was? Let's put it back where it was and see if we can maybe come up like this. Oh, all right. I guess check. Gonna come out over here? No, oh no, we're gonna do that. Okay. Well then, that's probably not a good idea. Let's push the pawn again, and then put my rook right there. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Oh, they're going for my back rank. Well, I guess I can help that this way. They take it, I'll take it, then they're going to check me again, and I'll step aside. They did take, and now they're going to check with their other rook. Oh, they're going to check with their queen. Okay. I thought they were going to leave their queen there so I could do this. I still want to do that, though. Okay. I'm up one pawn now, and that was that other passed pawn that they had. Let's check. Think. I know they can block with the rook, and it will be protected by their queen, but my pawn's protecting the rook, so I don't have to run anywhere, do I? In fact, I might want to just move up a little bit and slide in behind it or something. They can't check me right now. In fact, I should probably give myself just a little bit of an out here before I run out of time. I am up 100 seconds. Oh, okay. Oh, I wish my queen was still where it was. I'm going to give myself a little bit of an out and then maybe come after that pawn. And yeah, if they take my rook, I think I will take. Or if they try something else, I might just go ahead and trade here. Oh, they tried that. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and take it. And slide back. I am aiming for this pawn. Okay, they protected it. Well, let's, what are we going to do? Let's go in here. They can check if they want to. Oh, they did. I'm just going to step back a little bit here. And then if they check again, maybe I'll come out this way. Oh, they did check again there. And now they can win one of my pawns. Oh, sadly, I think I'm just going to keep getting out of check. Now they can take a pawn, which was probably a mistake on my part. They did. Okay. There we go. And now they're going to go get that pawn. That's okay. There's nothing I can do about it. But I should go over here and get these pawns. I think I'm good on those. Let's get these. Did I take her? You know what? Let them take. Oh, they went forward. Okay. I think I win this one, don't I? Maybe? Oh, and now that pawn is pinned. So let's start bringing the king. And they gave me this pawn. Ooh, check. And, okay. Well, they can move the other pawn, and I'm going to let them do it. Of course, they do have legal moves here, so I'm just going to bring my king. Oh, they took there. Okay. I'm going to bring my king. Let's check. They have to get in front of their pawns. And then I'm going to, if I come down here, they do have one legal move right there. That's the only legal move that they have. Will they find it? They did. And now I will check. And then I will get in front of their pawns. And I will do it this way, which leaves them one legal move right there. Check. All right. I've got this now. Okay. Guy or gal. Oh. And yes, this does leave them legal moves. And it is a check. Oh, it was a check. Okay. I'm going to go way over here to leave them legal moves and then try to trap them on the back rank. And now we trap them on the back rank, and then I can bring my king, and we will have a checkmate shortly. Well, I should have won that one a lot sooner than I did. Before I check the game review, I will say good job to Hazel Gel, or Haze Gel. For all I know, we both played really horribly, but I felt like they did a pretty good job of trying to stop everything I was trying to do, reading my mind. Oh yeah, we both played horribly. I know 74 is not that bad, but look at the graph. My goodness. I had a lead through the middle game, looks like, but then I gave them a huge lead, but then they gave it back. I did have two great moves. My opponent had a great move. Let's go to about here, in which I was up about -3.5. Okay, I did mention getting over here behind my rook, and it does say that that's my best move. That's my 3.5. Queen to c5 was my second best move. Wait, now that's c5, but that would have given up this. I would have given up that pawn. It says they wouldn't have taken it. Really? Why wouldn't they have taken it? And then they would have a battery lined up coming down here. If I went here and they took this pawn, it says they would play queen to e1, but I don't know that they would. What is queen to c5 aiming at, other than protecting the rook? Same thing with this, I just realized. Then they would just get the pawn. And that was my only material advantage at this moment, was that pawn. And rook to c3. Okay, now that I do understand, adding another defender to the pawn, but that's my third best move. This is where I took their rook. Yeah, it says if I played queen to b2, they wouldn't take the pawn. They would take here. Oh, okay, I do get this. If they took the pawn, I would have my battery lined up across this way. Maybe that's what that's about. But no, then they would just get out of check this way, and and then I could check again, but then we would just have a repetition. Sorry, I've got to find out. If I played here, why wouldn't they just take the pawn? It says that they would. Go back. Oh yeah, maybe I read it wrong earlier, but I thought it was saying that they wouldn't. It's definitely saying that they wouldn't if I played here. Now it's saying that they would take the rook. No, queen to e1. Okay, why won't they take the pawn? Oh, because I would have mate. Wow. Oh, it's a great move? Well, okay, so they wouldn't take the pawn. They would take the rook. And it would matter. It would be better if I took back with the pawn. And then their second best move is to take it. Really? Well, I don't know of anybody that I've played that would take it. They would get in front of it, right? That's their best move. But then they would just have to sit there guarding it, I think. Well, no, couldn't they bring their king and then take it and then trade off and then we would be even on pawns? I don't know, but none of that happened. But it was counted as inaccurate for me to take that. But I still had a lead, I assume, because of the advanced passed pawn. h5 was my best move here. What did I put? I just backed up one because I was aiming at that pawn. Their best move is to check me. Whoops. Their best move is to check me over here on b4. Their next two best moves, king to g2, king to f2. They played one of those to protect that pawn. Now I'm supposed to check them on d4 or c5. I don't know what that would do, though. Is it just that I don't want them there? I guess if I don't get on this diagonal, they can bring the king here again to help get rid of this pawn. And then their king's more advanced than mine. I thought it was a good idea to start bringing my king, but it says I should have, my third best move is to bring the king this way, but that would put us at even, but instead I did that. And now it is even because they can check and we're drawn. Unless they make a mistake, but they did make a mistake, which allowed me, I came out the right way. Only one move gives me a very slight advantage, and I did that. And they checked here, and I should have gone up this way. But instead I went that way, and we're even again. And they took the pawn, and I should have kept moving my king, but that was a mistake. Okay. Oh, wow, they had a lead this late? I must have misread the graph. Yep, my opponent is ahead now, and they made the right move here. It's one of my better moves. My best move. We're under +1, though. That was one of their better moves. My best move. Now, they had to play here, king to c4, and I think I understand why. Because it's obvious I'm coming after this pawn. But with their king here, I won't be able to come get this one, right? So yeah, if they played king to c4, I would take this, then they would play here, and I would have to play catch-up, and they could bring their king and get this pawn and guard this one down, and my king would be behind it. That was their advantage. Or king to c2, I guess, to guard this pawn would have been almost as good, but instead they went that way, hoping to get this pawn. Okay, and that's where they gave the advantage back. So their advantage was never as great as that graph showed. Where are we? Yeah, we're right there. That graph made it look like it was a +4 or something, and in fact it says +3 in the game review, but when you switch to the analysis tab, it's +1. Yeah, they were never as far ahead as the graph showed, but because they went there, that was one of my great moves. And then that was not that great. I should have taken it, but it didn't matter. It's about -4 either way. Let them take, but they didn't take. Stockfish says their best move is f6. That's what they played. But the game review counted that as inaccurate. But the deeper depth of Stockfish running here on the analysis board said that was actually their best move, but it took us to -7, which we weren't at before. But I backed up and now it's showing -7, but it's still saying f6 is, now it's -34. but f6 is one of their two best moves. g4, f6, it doesn't matter. Stockfish has run long enough to tell. Also here, the game review counted my next move as inaccurate, but it's my best move, a5, because it's a difference of -34 to -4. See how that's inaccurate? But it was my best move, as far as the deeper Stockfish could tell. It doesn't matter what they do, I'm up -34. Now my best move is a4. That was my other great move, okay. That was their best move. My best move. There's not much they can do here. I know I've won the race. By that point, I had realized that even without counting, and of course, they can't move that pawn because their king's in front of it. They need to get their king out of in front of it, and probably this way to e6. But they went the other way, which is, whoa, that's a blunder? Really? I didn't mean to go through this whole game. I just wanted to see this one part. But yeah, the part that threw me off was that the graph here was misleading. I don't want to go so far as to say it was wrong, but it definitely made it look like I was a lot further ahead here than I was, and it made them look like they were a lot further ahead here than they were, because they never had a +4 advantage. They had +1 at best. But it did turn out to be in the end game, and I played the part wrong about bringing my king out the wrong way. I was thinking that I would block with my queen and they would take, and I would take, and then I would beat them to the pawns. And it worked, but only because they did the wrong thing. If they had gone over here to protect their b pawn, I probably couldn't have pulled it off. Okay, so this is definitely one of those reasons that you want to study your pawn end games and do pawn end game puzzles. I spent a lot of time on this last year, and I'm maybe a little rusty, but in this case I was better than this person. I also had a lot more time to play with, but I was much more comfortable, and I knew what I had to do in order to get my a pawn down there. I had to get their a and b pawns out of the way, and they didn't realize that in order to stop me, they had to protect their b pawn. This has already been a long video, but I'm going to play one more. Let's see, how do I play one more? Oh, I got to go back here and click new, 5 plus 2. Imagine back up closer to 700. I don't know why my Blitz score is so low. Maybe it's because a lot of people play Blitz on chess.com, and a lot of them are really good. My bullet rating's over 1,000 right now, but my Blitz score is just hanging around here under 700. I'm assuming chess.com is going to have to adjust those ratings at some point if there's so many good players keeping each other down here. Well, I waited a while. I edited out a big section of me waiting to get paired. I'm going to, I think, I was going to click that X to cancel it, but I got paired just as I did that. Maybe everybody playing Blitz is rated 600, and this is just how I find out about it. All right, I got the white pieces for once instead of those 2 d4s. Oh, you know what? I'm getting so tired of the Italian game and not knowing what to do. I don't know what to do in this either, but let's try the Ruy Lopez. I'll drop back if they push the pawn, obviously. If they do anything else like that, I think I'll castle. I don't see a reason not to castle, do you? That was the whole point of me getting those 2 pieces out, so I can castle quickly, opening principles, blah, blah, blah. I like to push the c pawn in these so that the bishop always has a place to rotate back to, but I could also push the a pawn and accomplish the same thing. That's not that big of a deal, but it does mean I probably need to push this d pawn so that my knight can come over here and help guard that. But you know what? I am going to push this. That not only keeps the knight from coming out, but it gives my bishop a place to hide here in a second. Okay, they've come after this pawn. I was going to do that in just a second anyway, and then put this knight here to help protect the other knight, and I can get my queen out of the pin. That's my plan. Okay, yeah, that's what I was talking about, and I'll just rotate through this way when they bring those pawns. Yep. I mean, good job bringing the pawns, guy, or gal. Daxel? Maybe it's non-binary. All right. Well, I think that's as good a place as any for that bishop, and then get the knight there to help protect the other knight. They're probably wondering why I'm letting their bishop sit there. I just hate playing these because that's what they want me to do. I know Stockfish always says, oh, go ahead and play h3, or if you're down there, play h6. But then if they pull away, you know, something like this, or just go somewhere else, or if they take, well, now I've got a pawn stuck up there, and it's not guarding the square it used to guard anymore. But maybe that's wrong thinking. I don't know. Okay, now I can get my queen out of the pin if I need to, and there's no point in their bishop being there. I think I will get my queen out of the pin by pushing the c pawn 1 square and go this way. It's my idea. They are making no threats as of yet, but they are taking their time with setting up their position and their defense. Okay, they have made a threat. I don't know why I shouldn't take it since I'm castled. We can break the center now. I assume they'll take with their knight. I don't know why not. I mean, it does keep me from doing what I wanted to do, which was get my queen out of this pin. But, right, Daxel, you put the pawn there. What did you think was going to happen? Okay. I don't know what they thought was going to happen. You know what? Let's break some stuff open here. We'll have all sorts of fun. Oh, what was there? Oh, that was a bishop, wasn't it? Well, that took care of that, didn't it? Now my rook's open, which is always fun. Now I can get my queen out of this pin. Or take that. Should I take that or push? I should take. Unless they take. And if they take, obviously, I'll take here. Oh, this pawn's undefended. That's probably what they're thinking about right now. I left a whole pawn undefended right there in the middle. Well, that was... And then, okay, no, my bishop is defended 2 different ways. Okay, so if they get their queen there, I don't know if they want to, but they can. Because I left it sitting there. They are taking their time to think about it, so good for them. If you have time and you're not sure, might as well take the time. Oh, they took the knight. Well, now that pawn is defended. So I think that might have been a mistake. And if they want to take this one, I can take either way. My queen is protected, so I'm not worried about that. They're coming after this undefended pawn, which is pinned. Nice. I'm going to defend it now. That's my plan. And shortly thereafter, I'll get my king out of that pin because I might want to utilize the moving of that pawn for something. I assume over there would be best. Okay. What are they going to do now? Surely not push that because I'll go here, I think. Also, these pawns are still looking at each other, and I know that. I just haven't had a chance to take it yet because they keep doing other stuff down here like, oh, they want to go that way. Oh, right. Well, that's frustrating because I wanted them to take, but they didn't. Okay, good. We're locked up here, and now they're keeping this pawn from moving forward, so I'm probably going to have to rotate this bishop at some point, but right now I have 1, 2, 3 pieces defending that square, but so do they. Let's see if they take, and I take, they take, and I take, and they take. Oh, they'll win that one. Okay, well, that's a problem. Let's move the king like I said I was going to, and when I get a chance, I will move this bishop because it's doing nothing as long as they stay there blocking this pawn. All I can do right now, whoa. I don't know if you saw that. My browser flickered in and out of existence. Okay, they're wanting to push that, aren't they? I mean, now that you know what? I moved my king so I can push this, but then they can put their knight in there. And if they do, I'll take it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You know what? But I want to maintain my time advantage. Yeah, if they put the knight in there, I will take it because I want to maintain my time advantage. That's what I thought. Okay. Well, and now they're going to aim at this pawn, but I'm going to move the rook over to defend it. Oh, they took with their queen. I did not expect that. Well, I'll defend this pawn then. I thought they were going to take with the bishop there, but they led with their queen, so good for them. This is, of course, not mate, but I hope that they think it is. What are we doing? What are we doing? Are we lining up for something? Can I line up for something? That would be fun. I think I'm still defending this, but I also want to bring this down. The reason I did this is because I was trying to think of a way to edge my queen over here, but I probably should have gone all the way up. Maybe. I don't know. I would advise Daxel now to move faster and not use all their time, but it looks like they're lining up for something really special here, so there might not be anything I can do about it. All I'm hoping for is the time at this point. We are even on material, but it looks like they have their pieces much more mobilized than I do, and I'm playing defense. They are down to their last 20 seconds. What are they going to do with all of this? Yeah, that's what I figured. Let's just break that. And then 14 seconds, Daxel. What are you doing? Okay. I don't know. All right. Good for you, man. Let's, nope, that's not good. Let's go back here then. Move the rook. That's my advice. Oh, or what? That didn't work out the way they thought, I don't think. Okay. What? Sorry, I guess I'm just gonna... Okay. Sorry. I think they saw that their clock was running out and they got a little bit wild there, but they seemed like they played really well up until that point. So good job, Daxel. It felt like they played really well. I'm not an expert enough to know if they actually did, but I'm gonna find out. I'm not gonna go through this end game because this video is already too long, but I am gonna look at the graph. It says I played slightly better than them, but yeah, they were playing really well through the middle game. In fact, oh, it was a mate in 13. Oh my. They had a mate in 13 lined up, but then they messed up. And of course, I had the advantage for those last several moves. They had 4 mistakes and a blunder, but I'm going to guess they were all near the end. Let's see, Can I change this to both so it'll show both mistakes and blunders in the list? Okay, good. Okay, they had a miss early on. That's probably about right there, yeah, because I had a little bit of a lead, but actually, I don't know. But yeah, most of their mistakes and blunders were near the end. But yeah, they did really well to about right there. But then how low in time were they? Oh, they actually had a mate in 14, according to this, but the game review said 13, but they were down to 13 seconds. So they got a better and better position on me until they ran out of time. So if the game had been a minute longer, or if it had been 5-second increments instead of 2, I probably would have lost this. But anyway, it was fun, and I got very close to 700. I'm at 696. If you can't see the little number down at the bottom of the screen, thank you for spending your time here. Hopefully you got something out of this, and hopefully I've reminded you, in case you're getting too serious about your chess studies, set aside one-time control, whether it's bullet or blitz, something like that, and just have fun. I'll see you next time.